This is Danielle Darkko, and I'm here with Corey from Trivium. We love Corey.
Hello.
Ooh, hello. He says hello.
Hello. Getting ready for Japan. Hello.
All right, let's talk about Japan. Fuck it.
We're going there already. I guess we're Morristown, and then we play New York City tomorrow night, and then the next morning we have to fly to Japan, play a show, and fly back from Japan to DC and rejoin the Dream Theater.
Yeah, what's it like being on tour with Dream Theater?
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Love the band since I was, all of us big fans, especially me and Matt. John Petrucci was like one of our favorite guitar players.
Mm-hmm.
So being on tour with those guys is like, it's kind of one of those things where you're like, before a show you like warm up, play the show, and like being on tour with these guys, it's like practice. Like it's like before you go on stage, it's like
oh shit.
Before it'd be like, hour before we go on, I'll warm up for a little bit, get ready to play. But it's like now it's like 3 hours before the show. I'm like, I gotta get my guitar and fucking practice because it's like they're so good and so tight, and they play so well that it's like you don't want to look like an asshole.
Don't worry, you'll never have to. You want to talk a little bit about In Waves and how is that different from the last 4 albums you put out?
Yeah, we worked on that one for about a couple of years, and different. We wanted to go in the direction from the last record. Everything was, songs were pretty intense, really long, very in depth. We wanted to kind of like pull it back a little bit and go more simplistic. We just focus on like the hooks and the songs, and not about like the technicality of like the guitar playing.
Kicking ass. Yay. You guys are always on tour. What's going on? Are you ever home? I just really wanted to know that.
We were home actually working on this last record. We were home for like over a year, which is the most we've ever been home for like 6 years. Probably 6 years combined, well, the breaks. It was different.
Yeah.
Just writing, rehearsing, just hanging out. It was nice. It was like a good change of pace from 5 to 6 years of touring, break, tour, never having more than like a month off at home. So it was pretty cool, and that probably won't happen for a while.
All right. What I want to know about that tattoo.
Not mine.
Your dad's tattoo.
All right.
All right. Tell me about it.
All right. My dad has a Trivium tattoo.
How awesome is that? I just need to say that.
I didn't know he was getting it. He, I'm trying to remember when it was, but I didn't see it in person at first. It was, I guess it was probably maybe like 2007, 2008, I think, it had to have been, just off the top of my head, but I remember back when I was a teenager, my parents weren't super cool into heavy metal. I would kind of like convince them that it was okay. Like it wasn't like, I'm gonna go kill somebody or rob somebody or some shit. So it's some like Cannibal Corpse, and they're like, like kind of typical parent thing. They're like, oh, it's bad. But after I joined the band, parents got real in. Once we started doing stuff, the records and touring, they always come out to all the shows and got really into it. And then I remember one day, I think I was on tour, and I got an email from my mom. It was like, look what your dad did. I'm like, oh God, what the hell is this gonna be? I saw a picture attached. I'm like, oh, there we go. And then it was like a picture of his like back, like the Trivium tattoo. And I'm like, it's gotta be a joke. Really?
Corey, thank you so much for all your time. It's fucking badass.
You're welcome.
The show kicked ass, and fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be in Japan in your luggage.
Destination.
But I actually said, Trivium new record out now, buy it now.